What? 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 Why can't you? 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 I did this. Why can't you?
Well, good morning, you dirty sacks of hi, babies. Hi, milk drinkers. Hello, my loves. Let me get this over here so you guys don't see any spoilers. Hey, stop it. Stop it. Share on screen. Go behind so they don't know. And now, there we go. What up, y'all? Your favorite podcast is back for another episode. Tim has been fired. Look, in lieu of current events, I had to get rid of Tim. Number one, he was putting onions all over the break room at BinPodcast headquarters, which is a big no-no. I don't approve of it. He knows it triggers me. It makes my eyes burn. But he would just, cut onions in the break room. Constantly having shrimp for lunch, which he microwaved. I don't know if you've ever smelled microwave shrimp. It's awful. And he would do it on repeat. He's worse than Kash Patel, which
I'm allergic to that. Yeah.
But I have a replacement. No, not really. I have a special guest today. It is Cortez, Tez 24, Soul Reaper 24. You know him. You love him. He's in the OG. Where's the OG logo?
Mikey,
Him back.
It looks different around here.
Oh, let me fix that. Is this better? or this? Introspective.
This is familiar.
Let me do some hellos. In the chat, we got Billy, Kay, and Diz. Good morning, Billy. Why you like this, Billy? Why you gotta do the onions every time, Billy? Damn. Yeah, Tim is, if you guys remember, Tim is out with his wife. Happy birthday to you, Amanda. You're awesome. You have a great husband, and he's so proud of you. He talks about you all the time and how impressed he is with how just really kick-ass you can be when it really comes down to it. And it's something he really respects in you, and he brags about you all the time when you're not around. So somebody clip that, send it off. There's our happy birthday. Oh, Bella. Bella says, hit like and subscribe. Oh, the best podcast, the greatest podcast. They do a terrific work. Believe me. Thank you for your attention to this matter, TBN. Yeah, shout out to Theo. Yeah. I can't Kay, you'd be the person. Can you have a wrench? Can you put T's link in the chat? I can't, or I don't know if they still have one on Instagram or whatever, but I couldn't find it. I went to go show somebody. I was like, this is who made our stuff. And I was like, damn, what was they fucking name on the shit? I don't remember. So I'll tell them I get back to them. Glad you brought that up. I love the logo. It's we got some stickers.
I got stickers still. I still have some.
There are TheBinPodcast.com.
I have stickers.
Cool. And also, guys, we are streaming on both channels. So if you do have, right. Let me see if I can. Did it work? It didn't work. I tried to do the @ and then your name, but it didn't work. Let me do that real quick.
It's okay.
No, I'm gonna fix it. Okay. So Cortez, tell the lovely people about your channel that you got started.
Hey guys, it's been a while. I look the same, except I got a beard now. As you can see, Mikey's more put together than he used to be as well. Thanks, Bensters, for giving us props. Test Down is basically my version of a rundown show, except most of the time it's completely unscripted. and it's completely unfiltered. I kind of just say what I want to say when I want to say it, and if I find out new facts, then I care about those facts. It's we get a lot of questions and I get asked the questions, so sometimes it gets a little bit personal, but I try to keep it, definitely above my waist. I'm not speaking for yours, but definitely above mine. I try to keep it above there. Oh yeah.
Why y'all know what that is?
Oh yeah.
Ain't no tags on it. How y'all know what it was?
They're nasty. Because they're nasty. That's why.
Your little preverts.
Got all of you.
Yes. All of you bopping your heads.
It's a whole lot of Bensters in here. Whoop whoop.
Yeah, everybody go subscribe. We need to get where are you at? We need to get you where you need to be. Let me see. Because we're gonna have at least.
What's up, Souls? Shout out to Souls. Thanks for coming over and checking it out, Souls.
We need at least 100. They should be at least 100. So we need 29 more. I'm leaving his channel up the whole time. We need 29 more subs. So sporadically throughout the broadcast, I will be saying, go over and hit the button, and then go over there and hit the button.
I know his question. I'm gonna answer this one.
Ooh, thank you, Kay.
This is where I came from.
Welcome.
This is where we started at. We started this a long time ago, and Mikey's still going with it. I'm glad too. It's this started off as a town hall thing. It's no longer a town hall thing.
Okay, thank you. I just bookmarked it.
For Theo?
Yeah. And
all right.
So T took their stuff down because of the AI on Instagram. And that makes a lot of sense. And it's not our first topic, but it's something I've been wanting to say. I've been working on my albums. Like I got a couple of EPs that are just completely fractured and separate. So I just decided to make 2 separate projects. So hopefully it'll get out sooner now that I'm not trying to put all of the stupid shit in my brain into one project. I can have 2 separate ones and then it won't be so conflict. Anyway, I'm scared to put music out because everyone's scuffing everybody's shit. And it's like, I want my art to be my art and I want it to belong to me. And I don't know if putting that on the DSPs is the right way. So the album might be for sale on cassette. And then like, I'll mail you a little cassette player that you can put your headphones into and the tape with it. Like that might be worth it at this point. Because
did you just say tape?
Yeah, I want to give cassette tapes with the album on it and then give you a cassette recorder to also play it with. So maybe it'll be like $30, but I would rather do that than I just don't want my fucking shit on the internet. Because they're just like everyone is like songs. Like everyone is just stealing. Like they're just not even pretending. Not from this new shit. This new shit.
It's not new. It's not new. My favorite song that you ever made is my daughter screaming at Korean barbecue.
She was, and then like you were doing like the
yeah,
and then she was, and then I put a beat behind it and then like auto tuned her. It was fun.
Yep, that's my favorite song that you got. I should use that as my intro.
Okay. Story number uno. We're going
let's see what we're looking at. Yeah.
This place.
At approximately 2:40 a.m. this morning, a subject identified as Donald Henson, Henson, of Penn Hills.
Damn, bro, you spelt the name. Leave no doubts.
Already messing up.
He said not Hinson because he might try to slap through.
Came around the corner back here by the get-go at a high rate of speed.
Typical Toyota Corolla drivers. That's all I can say.
Always hitting people.
Crashed his vehicle into the FBI Pittsburgh entrance gate. There were no injuries at the time. Subject exited the vehicle, went into the back seat, grabbed an American flag, and threw it over the gate. Subject then.
What?
Come on, dude. I'm gonna need these criminals to have a plan. What are you doing? You just smashing fences. You bought the flag, I assume. That flag wasn't free, so now you got an $18.99 flag. You done threw over the fence. Your whole front end is fucked up. Radiator leaking all over the place.
Dude, you're not getting a decent flag for under $25.
And you just threw it over the fence to give it to him? Come on, man. Y'all got to do crime better. Like, what was
the point? What was the point?
what is your motivation for this scene? Like, I don't know why you did this.
On foot and has still yet to be apprehended.
So you smashed your shit through the American flag and ran off into the night.
Why though?
Whistling, singing Kumbaya.
We are asking the public, this is the photograph I will provide to all of you of Donald Henson.
Oh, that must be his car.
Did he have license plates?
You left the car? Bro, what are you doing?
If you have any contact with this subject, to please call 911 immediately and let Pittsburgh Bureau of Police or Penn Hills Police or any of them know where the subject is. Right now, he is wanted in connection with this crime against the FBI. It is a federal offense.
Forgot where I was at.
What?
Forgot where I was at.
What do you mean?
Him against this crime against the FBI.
It's a crime against that fence. It's a crime against Toyotas because Toyotas will last forever, but I don't know that they're used for like battering, ramming into like steel gates. I don't know if that or iron rot.
They don't make good plows.
No.
In prosecution to the fullest.
If only the Uruk-hai would have used a Corolla instead of that big fucking wooden log to get into.
They would have got into Middle Earth.
They would have been straight into Minas Tirith.
Is there any indication that he could be armed or that he could be dangerous?
We don't have any indication that he
Yeah, did the tire prints and the smash marks tell you if he was armed? Like, come on, lady.
is
The
armed.
cheeseburger in the passenger seat did.
The coffee spilled everywhere.
That there is a mental health problem and a history of mental health issues with the subject. So we would consider him dangerous. We just have no reason to believe right now from here that he had a weapon. We also believe that he is a former military member as well. In scout.
Look,
You believe it or you know? This is the FBI we're talking about.
I'm just saying. I just want to put it out there. He ain't black.
No, he ain't.
So if everyone could just stop targeting us for like the next 6 months or whatever, like we are chilling. We understand that y'all want to destroy shit. We letting y'all destroy it. We're just not gonna help you if you just fall into your own pitfalls.
Can I ask, like, maybe it escaped me. I'm pretty sure it did not escape you. Why is it that they don't have any general understanding of he might be a mental health patient, he might be former military. I think he's dangerous though.
Well, I'm sure Cash Patel is on the case.
Cash Patel. What can I give him a new name? He got cooked.
We usually call him Cashmere Pineapple because we figured the AI bots would come after us. But at this point, everything's on fire. Speaking of on fire, let's look at some approval ratings.
Attorney General Pam Bondi is working to walk back now some of her statements about prosecuting hate.
If you guys missed it yesterday, she came out during a press conference. She's like, and I'm going to be prosecuting hate speech. And they're like,
I missed it yesterday.
And she was like, on both sides. And then everybody on the right was like, hey, not on both sides. Don't say that. Don't say you're going to do it on both sides because we're not stopping. Like on the right, we're not stopping our hate speech. So don't promise everybody that we're going to do something we're not going to do. Oh, see, Gina got it. His car had a transmission. Coincidence? I don't think so. Good call, Gina. Nothing sneaks past Gina. She knows it all. Oh, and I saw this, Kay. A while back, they're talking about Wu-Tang. A while back, they put an album preloaded onto a Bluetooth speaker. That's my type shit. Like you can only listen to it in this little music box that I sell you. Because I'm so
the same thing.
No, fuck him. Fucking Nazi loving piece of shit. Fuck him. What a fucking letdown. Fuck him. Fucking go away, Kanye. Just go away. God damn. You want to talk about a motherfucker rowing in the wrong direction? Like, damn, Kanye, can you pay attention? All right. But anyways.
Speech. The AG is now saying the department will only go after and prosecute statements that incite violence, though that important element was not how she first presented it, saying on a podcast that DOJ would go after anyone for hate speech.
New rule for the new America. If you're in public office, you're no longer allowed to go on a podcast.
They should have been doing that anyway. They should have been doing that anyway.
Because if you're getting paid, you should be at work.
If I ever had an office, if I ever had an office where I was making that type of money, nobody will ever see me again in person, ever. I'm just keeping it 100. Y'all never see me again in person. Y'all definitely wouldn't see me on a podcast.
Unfortunately for the Binsters, the more successful the show gets, the closer we're getting to just disappearing forever. Because once that magic threshold is hit, we're just gone.
Hey, the Binsters, y'all thought I was dead.
we don't die, we multiply.
I got so many messages when I popped up again. They're like, "You're not dead." No, I'm fine.
No, he's fine. That was just the flu. He was dead, but it got better.
Speech could go after anyone for hate speech. Comments that the Wall Street Journal editorial board is taking on this morning. Here's just the first line of the piece from the editorial board. Is a basic understanding of the First Amendment too much to expect from the nation's attorney general? Hate speech is protected by the First Amendment, of course. CNN's Harry Enton is here to run the numbers on this.
There's no hate speech in America. Why do they even bring up this stuff that does? There's no hate speech. There's no racism. There's no class divide. Jesus is Lord. I mean, what are they talking about? None of this stuff is even a problem. None of this stuff even exists.
Are Bondi's comments getting people stirred?
What a disaster for Pam Bondi.
This man wants his own show so bad. He is auditioning for a new show every week. Let's see.
Why doesn't he have one?
Because he just ain't got the riz. You know, he can do a segment, but they don't trust him to carry a whole.
He's not even a co-host.
Segment.
Like he's just hey, now over to sports.
He's the chart guy.
On this side, not over the sport, but on this side, you know, like somebody go stand next to the screen real quick. Look tall.
Look, he's the chart guy. But he don't know how to make a whole show that's charts. And that's the problem. That's the problem with a gimmick.
Look at his stance.
Yeah.
Look at his stance.
And he is wearing brown shoes with a gray suit. He's not orange enough. You're right.
Look
Gina.
at his stance, man.
Therefore, I'm Donald Trump. I'm just going, what the heck is going on here? You know, take a look here.
What the heck?
Weekly Google searches for free speech. Get this. Up like a rocket, up 186% versus the.
All right. America, let me look at you. America. I'm going to need you to just go ahead right now and Google the Constitution and just read the whole thing. You cannot keep Googling every part of the Constitution that this administration is breaking as they're doing it. I need you to know this already. So your homework, America, is to read the Constitution. It's like 6 pages. It's not that long. There's 26 amendments. It doesn't take that long. Just go ahead. Get started.
Why are they doing this?
Why are they doing what? They're Googling free speech after Pam Bondi said she wants to tamp down on hate speech. And now they're looking up to see if hate speech is free speech because they don't already know that because they haven't read it before. Like, come on, y'all. You got to read the Constitution. It's very short. You can do it. I believe in you.
I thought we had to learn this in school.
I thought you had to pass the Constitution test to get out of the 8th grade.
Are there schools that don't teach the Constitution?
I don't know that all these people graduated from 8th grade.
5-year average. I went back and looked at every single week. More folks are searching for free speech this week on Google than any week in at least 5 years. And of course, not surprisingly, who's the top trending topic with free speech? Well, it's Pam Bondi, of course. People are taking her comments, looking it up, interested in it. And as you saw from that Wall Street Journal editorial, they ain't liking it too much from the left to the right.
This also raises the question of what people on race.
Yeah. There's the chart.
Take a look here. The net popularity.
RFK Jr. -7 points. Rubio -10 points. No, -11 points. Hegseth -13 points. Bondi -19 points.
There was an interesting thing that was brought up about this in the hearing yesterday, and the question that I most gravitated towards was, or not the question, but the statement is, which one of them is getting fired first?
See, that's the thing. I think Bondi is a lock. I think Bondi might be the only one that sticks around the whole time. Like RFK Jr., yeah, they made a deal so he could get his voters, but I mean, the election's over, so we could backstab him at any moment. Rubio might be in there a little bit longer than people expect, just because, I mean, half of the bureaucracy of the government he's the head of it because he done fired everybody and told, hey, Marco, clean this up. Hey, Marco, clean that up. Hey, Marco, clean that up. So he got like 73 jobs like a Jamaican. So he may not be able to physically leave because he's permanently working.
I have 73 jobs and I'm Jamaican.
I was about to say, and your heritage is.
You got a point there.
This is the thing. They say black people don't work. And then Jamaicans always got all the jobs. You got to pick a struggle. Like you can't.
No, let me have all the jobs. Let me have them. If they're not going to just give me the money, I need to have the jobs to make the money. So give me all the jobs. Give them to me. I can take on another 7.
Put the jobs in the bag, little bro. Thirsty Gnome, our favorite lawn decoration. Ice Barbie, -11 points. Maybe you should stop arresting American citizens and then say, oh, my bad. Well, you was brown. My fault. She might be gone because, I mean, that's not Stephen Miller's not getting the numbers that he wants. So she might be gone. And Keg's Breath, I think Trump's in love with Keg's Breath.
Well, he's not going anywhere.
I think he's just like kind of in love with him. He's never actually done anything of importance, but Trump cannot. I think he's just in love with him.
He's also catching strays because he doesn't do anything. So he's catching strays from that too, because his approval rating is way down.
Well, I mean, he keeps blowing up ships off of Venezuela, claiming that they're all got drugs in them. I mean, when
that did happen
twice now. So when it happens that it's, I don't know, some Norwegian
were they just
ocean
fishing boats?
That's what they're saying, but there's no evidence because they got hellfired. There's going to be like a Norwegian ocean mapping of the floor vessel out there, and they're going to blame it on Trinidad Agua or MS-13 or Taliban, and they're going to say somebody is in this boat, and they're going to blow it up, and it's not going to be who they say it is. Those people are going to tell other people, like, it's not, you can't keep doing this. So I think he's going to have an incident, and then he might have to get rid of them. But here's the problem. Who replaces any of these people if he gets rid of them? Who's the RFK Jr. going to get replaced by? Dr. Oz?
Well, I mean, in the last administration, he had replacements ready, but I don't know if he does this time.
There's too many. He usually, because if you guys, I know it's hard to remember. If you remember back to the first go round, I don't think any cabinet member made it from beginning to end. I don't think so either. I think they replaced everybody. He cycled most of the positions, I think on average, like 2 or 3 times. So like the chances that these people are still here in 6 months is none of them. It's 100%, except for Pam Bondi, I think, because she dismissed his Trump University case. Where he was, remember in Florida, where he was taking all that money for Trump University. It was like $50,000 a semester or something like that. And then he was supposed to be giving these like entrepreneur training courses. Bro, it was a conference hall, and he didn't even show up to most of them. There was a cardboard cutout. So the people sued. They're like, this is a ripoff. You scammed us. You told me I was going to learn from you, and then you didn't even fucking come. I want my money back. And he's like, no, you're not getting your money back. He's like, well, I'm taking you to court. He's like, so I'm taking you to
the hottest thing on the street. Okay?
He's like, so they're like, so I'm taking you to court since you don't want to give me my course and you don't want to give me my money back. He's like, fine, take me to court. Pam Bondi said, you guys don't have a case. So she's probably not going anywhere because he doesn't want that.
She's safe.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Sarah. Hi, Allie.
What's up, Alistair?
Look who has the lowest number on your screen right here that I could find. Look how far underwater Pam Bondi is at -19 points. Now, none of the folks on your screen here are in positive territory, but none of them are as far underwater as Pam Bondi at minus 19 points. Of course, RFK Jr. has been in the news recently too, but he's well.
Okay, it's been 20 minutes. Everybody see that blue name? Click on the blue name and then go over and subscribe. Where are we at? We're at 72. We need 100.
Above where Pam Bondi is. He's at minus 7 points. She is more than
Alistair's already
more underwater
That was the best.
than RFK Jr. is. And of course, he's made a lot of controversial comments. She is, at least by the numbers that I'm looking at, the least liked member of Donald Trump's cabinet, and it ain't even close.
And it gets to the difference here, gets to the focus on the topics they've been, how the topics they've been taking on.
Spit
What
it
is
out,
it for
girl.
Bondi?
Yeah, okay. I mean, what is Pam Bondi probably most associated with before, of course, this whole free speech controversy? Well, of course, it was the Epstein files, which is something that nobody.
the Epstein files again. The Epstein files again.
Uh-oh, are you guys still talking about that?
Epstein's up. Epstein's up again.
That guy is dead and he's a creep. Hey, how come all y'all ain't putting respect on Epstein's name? Oh, never mind. My bad. I'm not supposed to. I'm sorry. Are
we not supposed to talk about that?
I thought maybe we're not supposed to make fun of him because I don't know. Like, is there a list? Can I have a list, please? Can I have a list of all the
Mike? No one gets a list ever. Okay.
You're right. I don't even know why I said that word. I meant
that's not even a real word. You made it up.
Yo, if you don't stop with the Democrat hoax word list,
you stop with the fake news list. What language is that? What language is that?
Santa has a catalog of orders. He does not have a list.
You got that word out of a fake Sears catalog. A recreation.
This chart says approve of Trump admin on Epstein files. Bondi's played a key leadership role in the investigation. Oh.
Nobody, for the most part, likes how the Trump administration has been handing them. Of course, she's been a key leadership role in this. I mean, look at this. Approve of Trump admin on the Epstein files. It's just 19%. 19% of all adults, 60.
From what I'm seeing here,
that's not even the whole base. His base is like 28, 31%.
Because you know the whole other side of the GOP is not down with it. So the rest of the GOP is not down with it because let's just face it, that's some weird stuff. And then you have all the other adults, all the moderates. Nobody's really happy with how this is played out because what makes you want to trust government when they won't tell you what was going on? Which, come to find out, it's hard to find out what's going on. I'm skeptical about everything right now. No matter what it is, I'm skeptical about it, and that's just how I am.
But I mean, in all adults, 19%, like that's all Democrats, all Republicans, all independents, all Green Party.
It's everybody.
I don't think everybody's buying a big dog. I think it's
unsatisfactory. You told because I was told through the media channels from all of them that this list exists, and then basically overnight I was told that it doesn't exist. But the crazy thing about it is, as this channel and other channels have shown, including now recently deleted video, they have evidence that there are people that came from everywhere except Illinois to go there and partake in the weird rituals on this island. So we know that this is the truth, but I'm being told by everyone else that it's not, and that we should just forget about it.
Everybody go subscribe to the Tez Down. And yes, a slight lean. I mean, but they ran on this. They said, we're going to expose those Democrats. Here's all these people who are non-Republicans. It's like, yeah, do it. And then they get in there and they're like, well, look, why don't y'all just take a photocopy of the stuff I already gave you? It's like, nah, dude, you said you was going to do it. So do it. Bill Clinton, Bill Gates, whoever you want to accuse on that island, fine, put it out. Put it out. I want to see.
I don't care if Obama was there. Let me know.
You over here, you done tank the economy. You done ruin healthcare, and now we can't even get the list. You talking about what list?
67% disapprove. Among Democrats, it's 2%. Independents, 12. 12%, and even among Republicans, you can't even get to 50% approval. And of course, this just goes all the way back. You're building a case step by step by step. Who is the biggest pain in the rear end in the Donald Trump administration for him? Who is he having to answer for? Oftentimes it's for Pam Bondi. The free speech situation is just another example of that. And we're just going to have to wait and see where it goes. But at this particular point, there's a reason why Pam Bondi is by far the lowest and the least.
He going to prison. How dare you have a chart with numbers? There's no numbers on charts. Not anymore.
He's going to prison.
Numbers are banned, especially negative ones in red font. No more negative, only positive.
He's like, I'm not listening to a guy who can't even host his own show.
They I think it was Burma. They had some crackpot politician. He used to like listen to his like psychic readings from his like dog or something like that. Like he was a real crackpot. He's a crackpot's crackpot. And he said the country was like leaning too far to the left. Bro, guess what he did? He said, no more driving on the left. We're driving on the right from now on. Straight up.
Literally?
He literally put everybody on the other side of the road. Cortez, what hand drive are Japanese cars?
Right-hand drive.
So if you try to get out the bus and the door to get out the bus is in traffic,
you're gonna die.
Because this motherfucker said, no, we finna put my thing down, flip it and reverse it. Fuck that. Everybody flip all the streets. So now all the buses, you try to get off the bus and you got to get off in the right-hand lane, and the middle lane is sitting right there beating down on you.
So I've had the privilege of driving a right-hand drive vehicle. And I'm going to tell you, it's not made for here. And it might be, fun to drive the car, because it is. But when you get hungry and you have to go through a drive-through because you spent all your money importing a car, and you realize that there are no drive-throughs in America that are on the other side,
you got to just do it backwards.
Yeah, and then you get arrested for that.
Your exhaust is pumping into the line.
Or they tell you to get out of here. We're not going to serve you.
Look, y'all said y'all some drift drivers and you can grid life. Well, you about to grid life backwards with your R34 in this fucking Portillo's drive-through.
Hey, baby,
actually, Portillo's might be the only motherfucking place where
they bring you your food.
No matter. They got the little walkie-talkie. They got the little we got a.
You know how I used to do it, right? Baby,
they got the double cheeseburger with a large fry. Copy that, and they be in the house. Copy that. We got a double cheeseburger with a large fry. And they in there cooking it up. Go to Portillo's. If you come to Chicago, go to Portillo's. Go to Portillo's. Go to Portillo's. You'll thank me later.
I don't care how cold it was. We getting out the car, baby.
Speaking of warming up,
where we left off last time, I asked you.
We finna do some cooking.
You had any knowledge?
Oh yes, let me say this. Link is there. Where's my hands? There. And then if you click the blue name in the title description, go on over, guys. We're gonna get him to 100 today. We're at 76. We're up like 11. So let's go.
Discussions about removing FBI officials and installing political personnel before you were confirmed to that position. And I wonder, did you then understand or have conversations with the White House about the intentions to do so?
Before I was confirmed?
Yes, sir.
Did I have discussions with the White House to remove FBI personnel?
Oops.
Yes.
No.
So you're saying that you had no discussions with the White House?
He literally was on a podcast saying, oh yeah, I've been talking to Stephen Miller and I'm getting rid of all these motherfuckers and I'm closing down this thing and I'm going to make it a memorial to the deep state. Like, brother, you're recorded saying all that stuff. I don't know if he's under oath or not. I assume so. But crazy work.
Before you were in the position about the removal of any personnel from the agency.
As I was preparing for my confirmation hearing, I had numerous discussions involving the type of people that would be employed. And
Okay, hold on. We're gonna have to do that. We're gonna have to let's make a game out of this, because this will just be frustrating if we don't make a game of it.
Wait,
So
really quick.
Yeah.
Everyone that came over from the test down, if you guys are commenting, thank you for commenting. I will get to your comments when I'm off the show. I don't see comments right now, and I'm not gonna. I'm just letting you. I know that now. I don't see comments. And I'm not gonna. I will get to them later, and I'm gonna do a show in 24 hours, so we can address your comments on the 24 hours later. So please leave your comments. I appreciate them. Thank you.
If you look over here, Tez, in like our group comments section, yours, well, I think mine have that like weird like chain thing, and then yours will look like normal. Because I got some of yours in here that with the little chain thing on mine. So it should
no, it doesn't do that for me, but
it should put it together.
If you feel like addressing it, address it. I'm just a guest today.
No, it's all good. Yeah, if you say something, I might see it, but I mean, I'm me, so.
I mean, normally if you guys don't know, we just kind of, flow.
Okay, so here's the game. The game is you have to remember what Cory Booker's question is, and then figure out if Kash Patel actually answered it or if he said something totally different.
Oh, that's gonna be easy.
Fucking Paul said thank you for your attention. You know what? I need a fucking voice clip of that. That needs to be on the soundboard.
With the White House about the intentions to do.
All right, here we go.
Did you then understand or have conversations with the White House about the intentions to do so?
before I was confirmed,
Yes, sir.
did I have discussions with the White House to remove FBI personnel?
Yes.
No.
So you're saying that you had no discussions with the White House before you were in the position about the removal of any personnel from the agency?
As I was preparing for my confirmation hearing, I had numerous discussions involving the type of people that would be employed, and that those that were failing to meet the mark at the FBI would no longer be employed if I were
And I'm assuming
confirmed.
that mark had to do with loyalty to the.
So that was yes. Yes, I did talk to the administration about firing people before I took the job. Yes, is what you're saying.
Here's my question. It's a very I'm gonna use this word the wrong way on purpose. If you guys know why, give me some ones, okay? The premise of this question that I'm asking is, if you're gonna take a job, don't you think that, especially a job that's this important, don't you think that you're gonna discuss what you think before you get there? I would think that would be a requirement for this type of position, or any job that's not mopping floors and flipping burgers.
I think let's see here. We've got a breaking news document. Oh, he's not an FBI agent, so never has been.
So he didn't train at any of the academies.
No. No.
Well, I
didn't
mean,
go through
he was
boot
a
camp,
cop, right?
basic, Quantico.
He
No.
was a cop, right? Military police.
No.
What about a civil justice teacher?
Correct? No.
Wrong answer.
So what am I looking at there?
Look, he's Kash Patel. He's the best.
I would no longer be employed if I were
And I'm assuming
confirmed.
that mark had to do with loyalty to the Trump administration.
No, you're wrong.
Okay.
Remember when he wrote that wizard book about the fucking about Trump?
Stop, Mikey.
He made that wizard book. And he was like a little dude. He was like a little jester dude in the story. He put his little brown self in the story, and he was a little man. I was like, that's fake. That's AI. Ain't no way he made a little kid's book where Donald Trump is a king.
That wasn't real.
And he's like a knight or some shit, or a wizard or some shit against the dark wizard. I'm like, this is made up. Hey, Allie, with 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much.
What's up, Allie?
Let's go. Oh, I gotta go see who it was. Who are the winners? This is
Run that.
Oh shit. Echoed myself. Okay, the winners are Muttley, Aaron Non Sequitur, Inquisitive Quandary, Martin Harrow, Your hooligan. Congratulations, you guys are now officially Binsiders. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club. We love you. Drink your meek. And thank you so much, Allie. You are the best.
He's an all-star.
Allie is the best. Allie is our star, our guiding star. But oh yeah, let's get the question again.
I'd like to do with loyalty to the Trump administration.
No, you're wrong.
Okay. I'd like to revisit another subject from that hearing. Did you testify? Excuse me. You did testify before the grand jury that President Trump had declassified the documents at issue in the Mar-a-Lago classified documents case. Is that correct?
Hold on. ADHD kicked in. Did you just try to clean your glasses with your thumb? I don't know if you've been wearing glasses for 24 hours, but that is only a way to streak your glasses.
Excuse me, Mr. Senator. I do not know what glasses are. So you're assuming
your premise that I have glasses
that I'm having or wearing are glasses on my face at the moment. Then you cannot prove that I cleaned them with my thumb.
He just swiped it with his thumb like that's gonna get wet. Look at him.
Allegedly.
By the documents at issue in the Mar-a-Lago classified documents case.
Now
is
it's
that correct?
smeared up.
I don't have the grand jury transcript. That's why I released it. Whatever it says is the best evidence.
That's what you said to Senator Whitehouse, that your grand jury testimony was publicly released. It has not been. In fact, in July, a court denied a news outlet's bid to get that transcript. But the court said quite clearly that you are free to discuss your grand jury testimony.
Oh, I can't see your hand. You just got to say something.
No, I wasn't raising it.
Oh.
The way he just turned around. Why y'all letting this guy talk to me?
You got the car running out front.
Y'all letting him talk to me like this? All of y'all are in here right now, and y'all letting him talk to me. Look at this. His head shining. Y'all letting this man talk to me like this with the shiny bald head. I had to clean my glasses.
Y'all let the Iron Man come in here. The world's longest endurance challenge athlete as far as speeches go. Y'all gonna just let him.
You're not gonna use your newly acquired Jedi mind tricks on me.
He was switching tabs on his Google glasses. He had to ChatGPT. Come on, help me out.
So I ask you again, did you testify before the grand jury that President Trump declassified the documents at issue in the Mar-a-Lago classified document case?
And that is why I took your invitation to work with the department and the court to have that transcript released. And the transcript is the best evidence of what I said then.
So you're saying right now this committee can have access to what you said before the grand jury?
To whatever was released. Under my understanding, Senator, that the Department of Justice.
You and I both understand the law. Let me finish. I understand under Rule 6 of the Federal Rules of Procedure, a grand jury witness, in this case.
And I said something about it yesterday. If you guys look at him, he's acting very. His limbic system is kicking in. His nostrils are flaring. His nasal cavity. Everything's turning on. You're going into fight or flight. What's gonna happen? So he's already getting wound up. His blink rate hasn't
been solved.
His blink rate has increased. He's getting agitated.
This problem has been solved by Dave Chappelle. He needs an anger translator.
Fuck Dave. Him and Kanye can go out in Wyoming and fucking go suck each other off. You don't throw part of the community away and say that you're the kings of the community. Fuck off.
From sharing their grand jury testimony. This is an oversight hearing. This is germane to your integrity and credibility. You know right now whether or not you testified that President Trump declassified the documents at issue in the Mar-a-Lago classified documents case. Why are you refusing to answer that simple yes or no question right now?
Because the premise of your question is inaccurate. And
there is no premise to my question, but trying to get.
I might need that for the soundboard. Let me hear it again.
Question is inaccurate.
Yes or no question right now.
Because the premise of your question is inaccurate. And
there is no premise to my question, but trying to get to an order of what is truth or not.
How do you How do you know what was asked in the grand jury if you weren't there?
Mr. Purcell, this is a mockery.
Bro, he said, how you know if I didn't do my homework? I didn't turn it in. Boom.
Hold on.
Boom,
You don't
bitch.
know. You don't know what I said because I didn't release the transcripts and you weren't there.
So la ta ta. How's that for your question? And his
Who told you?
the question was, why haven't you released it yet? He's like, you don't know what I said on there. Bro, why is it not out yet? Because I said things that you don't know is on there.
Know what I said. And if I get it my way, you're never going to find out.
Cory Booker should have shifted him like, on what date will you release it? Like just, you got to get out of the how come and the whys and get into the whens and the wheres. Because he is very good at sliding out of the hows and whys.
This is a debate tactic that Cory Booker needs to understand. You already hooked the worm.
Hold on.
I mean, fuck the hell off.
Hey, hi, Tim.
Tim, what's up, man?
I have a very happy birthday message for your wife at the very beginning of the show. So rewind and then play it for her. Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you for your attention to this matter. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. He, it's like, I'm not going to release them. And I'm telling you, I'm not going to release them. But Cory Booker's like, if he would have had the right debate tactic, he would have realized the worm has already been hooked. You've already hooked the big fish. Just reel it in. You already got him. You got him. Okay. You got him for everybody. Because mind you, this is not a one-sided thing. You got this, man.
Let's reel him in.
You're making of this hearing and simple question.
It's a simple question. If you have
Mr.
a
Patel,
transcript,
during
you can
your
read the question,
nomination
but you don't have
hearing,
it.
you promised that, quote,
'Cause
all
you're hiding
FBI employees will be protected against political retribution. When I asked you, are you aware of any plans or discussions to punish in any way, including termination, FBI agents or personnel associated with the Trump administration, you explicitly said,
Hey, yo, why they keep giving them the little baby ass bottles of water?
I'm about to say that. But you know somebody about to lie about something when that little bottle comes out.
That's the lie bottle.
oath that you were not aware of any plans to punish FBI agents associated with criminal investigations of Donald Trump. I don't believe you were truthful. Firing FBI employees based solely on the cases that they are investigating, their case assignments, is illegal, and you know that.
Because they don't pick their cases. They can volunteer for some shit, but they also get assigned some shit. I showed up to work and they told me to investigate this. Cash Pill's like, well, too bad for you. Your ass is grass, buddy. I don't like that.
You're going to Wyoming today. What do you mean I'm going to Wyoming today? It wasn't a suggestion.
Yeah. Have fun in Alaska.
A new lawsuit that's been discussed numerous times, filed by 3 FBI officials, alleges that you carried out Donald Trump's campaign of retribution, in quotes, against FBI employees for, quote, failure to demonstrate sufficient political loyalty. One of those plaintiffs has been discussed today, Brian Driscoll. Now, we know 20 years of distinguished service to the FBI before you terminated him. Special agent in charge of FBI's Newark field office, where he operated with distinction. Medal of Valor winner, Shield of Bravery awards. He's a patriot. You terminated Driscoll via a letter dated October 8th, 2025. And in that letter, you said that you were firing him.
Corey. Today is 9/17/25.
That didn't happen yet.
Yeah, but what the fuck?
Pursuant to
that didn't happen yet.
2 of the Constitution. Well, you're not the president of the United States. And so I'm wondering under what authority you were allowed to terminate him.
That matter is under litigation, and I'm not able to discuss it.
Okay, well, discuss this.
Ooh.
Did you have discussions with Stephen Miller?
Ooh, shit. He said, explain
about
this.
Firing this particular person or about his continuance in the FBI?
Not that I recall.
How often do you speak to Stephen Miller?
See, that's the other thing that pisses me off. I didn't ask you if you remembered. I asked you an answer to a question. If you don't know, say you don't know.
It's yes or no, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Frequently on our Homeland Security task forces.
You frequently talk with Stephen Miller about subjects other than Homeland Security task force issues, correct?
I frequently talk to Mr. Miller about Homeland Security task forces.
That's not what he asked
Has
you.
Stephen Miller ever given you his opinions on how to run your agency?
Mr. Miller's interagency operations are invaluable to the FBI. That's what we talk about.
Not
So
an
you
answer.
frequently discuss your job and your responsibilities with Stephen Miller and Pam Bondi, I imagine, as well.
Absolutely. She's the Attorney General.
Understood.
Didn't mean to say yes to that.
Donald Trump promised to make us all safer. You have pushed out senior FBI agents with decades of knowledge and experience. In fact, this is the first time in FBI history that neither the director nor the deputy director have any experience with the FBI. You've
How can he answer that question if he's not paying attention to the question?
How nobody in charge? That's like when corporate come in and the dude is from like Pepsi, and y'all over here selling wooden crates. He's like, hey, I know all about wooden crates because I'm the head of Pepsi. And you're like, dude, I don't think this guy knows what he's doing. He's like, all right, first thing we're going to do is turn all the wooden pallets into liquid. And then we're going to put them in bottles. It's like, dude, what are you doing? That's this motherfucker. You don't know what the fuck he's doing. He over here trying to treat the FBI like a podcast wing.
What is he doing?
Like, dude, what are you doing? Like when what's his face got clapped. And then he was like, oh, we caught the shooter. And everybody's like, oh, for real? And he's like, just kidding. It's like, what the fuck? You can't say that kind of shit. So there is a killer on the loose.
It's gross negligence because maybe you would have caught him quicker if people would have kept looking for him.
Right. He might not have been able to get as far away as he did if they would have kept looking. But he said, call off the dogs. We got our man.
200 miles?
Like, what the
200
fuck?
miles. 200 miles.
Yeah, he drove hellas. And he got, I was watching Hassan Piker's coverage. He went through all like the Discord stuff that they found and all that. And yeah, bro was like trapped in the city because they had locked it down. So that's how they found the gun, is because he couldn't get out. Motherfucker said, we got him, everything's cool. And then everybody kind of started, breaking it up. And then he left and he got all the way back to his crib. Come on, bro. You can't be saying shit like that. I'm not saying nobody should live or die or whatever. Bro, if somebody commits a crime and you tell people to stop looking for the criminal, that's not your job at the FBI, is to tell people to stop searching. That's not your job. You shouldn't have said it.
No, because every police force between that 200 miles is going to stand down when they hear it from the director of the FBI.
Crazy. Daily Blase.
No more roadblocks. All that's over with. Let's go eat lunch.
He got a quick wrap up to the situation, and it wasn't a quick wrap up. All right, another obligatory.
Was he trying to gain points? Was he kind of trying to gain points by announcing?
He's trying to save his job. Everybody, click the blue name down in the bottom left. Go sub to the Tez Down podcast. Do it now. It's really quick. It takes like 2 seconds. We're at 76. We're trying to get to 100.
Priorities primarily to pursuing Donald Trump's immigration enforcement agenda. According to ICE data, the Cato Institute, which is a conservative think tank, found that 20% of all agents have been diverted from their work to assist ICE immigration enforcement. 20%. Part of this operation is the work of...
He might be reading the questions because I think they have to write all this stuff out and then they give it to the person.
Mass law enforcement who jump out of cars, snatch people off streets at churches, schools, and their jobs and hospitals. Have there been any FBI agents who investigate crimes against children that have been assigned to immigration enforcement, yes or no?
That's a pretty straightforward question. Have you taken anybody who would stop human trafficking and diverted them to ICE?
The premise of what you say is entirely
false. Have there been
false.
any FBI agents who investigate foreign domestic terrorism?
You don't get to say the America is not safer under this leadership.
I am not saying
America is safer because of the work of the FBI.
You're making a presumption.
I will take that as a yes. Yes, you have diverted people who are out there hunting down human traffickers. You have diverted them and taken them off of their assignment. They're no longer chasing down the people that they might have been right behind or catching some network. They were told to stand down from that. And now you're going to go help ICE. You're going to go ride around Home Depots and grab the elote man who's just got his little cart with the bell. Stop chasing predators who are preying on American children, let them go. We need to get the elote man right now. The helado man for fucking selling ice cream pops.
So this series of questioning, I've gathered already that there were people who were working in task force for over 20 years that had probably boxes and boxes and boxes of paperwork, as well as a lot of digital files that either got seized by the FBI, that's exactly what happens. They get seized by the FBI and they don't get worked on anymore. So the question is, all of these seasoned FBI's that have been in 3, 4, 5, sometimes 6 administrations, they got fired and downsized due to budget cuts and the efficiency program, correct?
And him literally just firing them.
As we just saw with the last guy, that was just him firing him. So the people who have been, quote unquote, keeping America safe, why did they get fired if we need them to keep America safe?
He is doing it. And how dare you? Your premise is fucked up. Don't tell him that his people are not doing what they say they're supposed to do. They're doing both of the jobs.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. If you want something to function that involves a lot of people and you want it to function well, what is the number one tool that you can use to help it function well? Wouldn't that, I'm going to lead the question here. Is it or is it not finances?
We're going to get to that.
Okay.
That's the next question.
Of
4,700 children.
Sir,
we have seized 6,000 weapons and 23,000 violent felons have been
FBI
arrested.
Agents who investigate human trafficking have been reassigned to immigration enforcement. You are not denying that FBI agents who are on the task force that fight against Russian oligarchs have not been reassigned. Public Corrections Squad.
Oh, yeah, the cyber squad got let go too.
Reassigned. People who defend us, defend children, reassigned. You're not denying that. I've seen you time and time again attack my colleagues' premises of questions as a way to not answer the question. So let me end with this. I believe you have made our country weaker and less safe. I believe that we are more vulnerable to a major event, and I pray to God it doesn't happen. You've gutted the Bureau of Institutional Knowledge and Expertise. You fired or pushed out seasoned FBI officials, many with more than 20 years of experience. And we're working on cases.
Oh, you know what I need? I need a fire crackling sound for moments like this.
This is hibachi in front of us.
Oh, yes. Let's see if I can get it going here.
That were critical. You've been purging thousands of serious law enforcement officials who spent their careers keeping us safe, only to lower hiring standards in order to find anyone to replace them.
You're getting hot in the room.
Shockingly, you admitted in this hearing to Senator Coons that it would take 14 years to fill the vacancies at your agency. Many are the result of your purge. 20% of FBI agents are doing low-level immigration enforcement instead of their mission-critical work. You've disbanded entire task forces that stop election interference, foreign influence, public corruption. And who benefits from this? Well, corrupt people benefit from it. Criminals benefit from it. Vladimir Putin benefits from it.
That's your data, dumbass.
And it really makes me wonder who you're looking out for. It makes me think we can't trust you as a nation. You swear to release the Epstein files, but now you're withholding the Epstein files. You claim...
Woo! Even you. Et tu, Patel.
That you have a suspect in a serious assassination, whoops, then you don't have a suspect. You know nothing about plans to remove FBI agents, yet you're directly involved in those plans. In the words of an ex-FBI official, you are overseeing, and I quote, generational destruction of the nation's premier law enforcement agency.
Bro, you can't be walking around with generational destruction. Come on. Come on. You got to do better. I don't know why you're so bad, but here's some more flames. Oh, you know, I need a boom. Give me a boom. 10 bottom to British pounds. You're gonna show the lead. by donkeys video. Oh, led by donkeys. Oh, do they have one? Let me look it up.
Mr. Patel,
I have no idea what that is.
Assaulted
They're funny.
the institutional integrity of the FBI. But I know FBI field agents. I've worked with them in Newark. No matter how truly bad you are, you can't undermine the legacy of agents who fight every day to keep us safe, but you can tarnish the integrity of the agency and undermine the agency's capacity. I believe you're failing as a leader, and that your failure does have serious implications for the safety and security of Americans and our families. We're more vulnerable to domestic and foreign attack because of your failures of leadership. I don't think you're fit to hand the bureau, but here's the thing, Mr. Patel.
Close the binder, baby. It's time to get reckless. It's time to turn it on.
You're gonna have to turn that fire back on.
Flames, activate.
I think you're not going to be around
Yo, Flame Patel is not funny.
long. I think this might be your last oversight hearing. Because as much as you supplicate yourself to the will of Donald Trump and not the Constitution of the United States of America, Donald Trump has shown us in his first term and in this term, he is not loyal to people like you. He will cut you loose.
Just put that right
This may be the last time I have a hearing with you because I don't think you're long for your job. But I'm going to tell you this. I pray for you. I pray for you that you can step up and defend your oath, defend the Constitution, and do a much better job of defending this country. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Do you want to say anything?
Yes,
at
sir.
this point?
Oh, that rant of false information does not bring this country together. If you want to work on bringing this country, it's my time, not yours.
My God.
If
you're
you
gonna
want to
lecture
talk
me
about
dividing this country,
it is
I
my
follow
time.
you on your social media posts that
It is
tear
my
this country
time
apart.
to
There
address
should be a
your
unifying-
falsehoods.
Oh,
You are an
you can
embarrassment
try all
to the
you
division
want
in this
to
country.
not take
It is my
responsibility
time.
for what
You
you
had
have
your
said.
time.
Sir,
Your
you're
time is
mocking of this
over.
committee. Sir, you don't tell me my time is over.
You
The
know how
people
far
of New
we've
Jersey
come
tell me
since
what
you
my
got
time
to
is. You can't lecture me.
You can tell me
Sir,
my time's
you
over.
You may be a target.
I'm not going anywhere.
I am not afraid of you. sir.
Mr. Chairman,
Not afraid of you.
Mr. Chairman, point of order. Senator,
Who you think you're to win? I'm
They
pouring
need to
motherfucking
just-
Booker.
They just need to have a celebrity boxing match on a YouTube channel.
He don't want that smoke. Cory Booker play football.
And the girls are fighting, aren't they?
Look, girl, what are you screaming? Oh, she wants some
Girls
more
are
cereal.
fighting.
And the girls are fighting, aren't they?
I'm going to blank your blank.
Yes, his blank got very blanked. Yo. Listen to this little girl acting like she is a pterodactyl in a bear trap.
Oh yeah, I heard.
She just wants cereal. All right, let's just hear it one more time. Maybe I won't do the sound effects and all the other. We'll just we're overhyping it.
I don't think you're fit to hand the bureau. But here's the thing, Mr. Patel. I think you're not going to be around long. I think this might be your last oversight hearing. Because as much as you supplicate yourself to the will of Donald Trump and not the Constitution of the United States of America, Donald Trump has shown us in his first term and in this term, he is not loyal to people like you. He will cut you loose. This may be the last time I have a hearing with you because I don't think you're long for your job. But I'm going to tell you this. I pray for you. I pray for you that you can step up and defend your oath, defend the Constitution, and do a much better job of defending this country. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Do you want to say anything?
Yes,
at this
sir.
point?
That rant of false information does not bring this country together. If you want to work on bringing this country, it's my time, not yours.
My God.
If
You're
you
gonna
want to
lecture
talk
me
about
dividing this country,
it is
I
my
follow
time.
you on your social media posts that
It is
tear
my
this country
time
apart.
to
There
address
should be a
your
unifying-
falsehoods.
Oh,
You are an
you can
embarrassment
try all
to the
you
division
want
in this
to
country.
not take
It is my
responsibility
time.
for
You
what you
had
have
your
said.
time.
Sir, you're
Your
making
time
a
is
mockery of this
over.
committee. Sir, you don't tell me my time is over.
You
The
know how
people
far
of New
we've
Jersey
come
tell me
since
what
you
my
took-
time is. You can't lecture me.
You can tell me
Sir,
my time's over.
You may be the charge of the
I'm not
FBI,
going anywhere.
but I am not afraid of you. sir.
Mr. Chairman,
Not afraid of you.
Mr. Chairman.
Yo, famous last words. I'm not going anywhere. You're going somewhere. Your ass is grass, sir.
Everybody's pissed off at him, man.
Like, just objectively, like, I don't even have to like get any of his other weird fucking beliefs and ideologies involved. Brother, you cannot tell everybody that an assassin has been caught when he hasn't. If you didn't know that, you shouldn't have said that. That's what's going to get him fired at the end of the day. All this loyalty shit and this fucking theatrics that he's trying to put on, that people are going to, I was in the hearings this morning. They got like the live chat on some of the things. Good job, Cash. You really tell them. I'm like, look at these bots, whether they're Russian bots, Chinese bots, or even just regular old rural America bots. Y'all are bots, whether you're an actual program code or a human who has no longer has the ability to critically think. If
So
you think this motherfucker is telling you the truth about shit, I got a bridge to sell you.
So originally, when I first heard about this, I was told that it was a bipartisan thing. Well, it was a partisan thing, right? Now this is not a partisan thing at all. He's just not very good at his job.
He doesn't know. He didn't know that it was this much work. He didn't know that it was this much apolitical shit and just doing the job. And he's well, I'm here at 6 o'clock in the morning and I don't go home to see my family. Him and Dan Bongino complaining about the hours. Have we ever heard an FBI director ever complain about the hours? The hours of the position. It doesn't matter what the hours are, dude, because if you need to do something for 80 hours straight because it saves America, you better fucking do it and not just be like, it's not my turn.
As a public servant, you give that up as a public servant.
And you would learn that if you were an actual FBI agent. But he's trying to run it like a podcast where he gets to, come in, do whatever he wants to do. No, these bureaucratic jobs are a nightmare. The standards are so high. It's so hard to get in. You have to be overqualified. And then it's still hard.
Well, that's why in that branch of government, specifically the FBI, you have the least amount of agents that have like nuclear families.
Happy birthday, man. You got to be a different breed of dude. It's that the best stuff, the cut above. The dudes were married to the gig.
Like, that is your life.
That is your life. He wants to have a regular life on the weekends and be FBI director during the week. Like, no. I don't know if he was an agent, he would have known this. But
you can't be hanging out at the Sizzler when we're in a crisis.
We got mad shit going on all over the world, and you're over here tweeting
maybe he could.
about serial killers that you don't know.
Maybe he could go out to the Sizzler if he didn't fire all of his subordinates.
What is the badge he's wearing? I don't know. What's the FBI crest look like?
I don't know. It looks like an NFL shield from here.
FBI crest?
It was game week. Where's he from?
The middle part? I'm not
Where's
sure.
he from? Where's he from?
I'm not sure. Logo doesn't look like the seal. I don't know. It's kind of got like it looks like a shield. It's got like 2 bars and it comes around.
It looks like the NFL shield.
I can't tell.
Where's he? Like,
let me just Google what is it. What is the pin that Kash Patel is wearing?
Somebody's got to know.
No, it's not an American lapel.
Dude, I tell you, from here it looks like it was game week and he was representing.
I don't want to get on Twitter right now because Twitter is a cesspool. I will put that back in the Tumblr.
Bots and oobs. Bots and oobs.
I will because that is interesting. Because I figured it would be like the FBI thing, but the FBI thing has like, it's more of a circle. And even the shield in the middle, it doesn't quite look like that. So that's a good question. What the fuck is that thing?
Chairman, point of order.
Decepticons.
I announced at the beginning of this meeting that this back and forth talking over each other doesn't work. And I said, if that happened, I asked Patel not to respond, and I was going to give him some time after the senator's time was up to respond. And he has the privilege to do that on it.
Stop, Tim.
Interrupted.
Mr.
So
Chairman,
go-
one point.
Not the
go ahead,
Lolita
Mr.
I've
Express.
watched him talk over us, and you've never once criticized him for us not even being able to get our questions out.
Well,
He has been rude and disrespectful to senator after senator.
And when the senators were not giving him a chance to answer, I didn't stop the senator.
Yo, y'all better stop working up Grassley. You know his heart can't take this.
Chuck ain't playing.
That
Get him,
boy
Chuck.
Did you? I watched Chuck's little town hall meeting in like a coffee shop. Bro looked them dead in the face and is like, I'm not answering that question. I'm like, this motherfucker right here.
He said, I'm from Iowa. There's a lot of corn there and cattle. Leave me alone. Y'all talking too fast.
All his people are like, but the big beautiful bill is bad for us. And he's like, well, I just don't know if that's true. And this is like, are you? Oh my, y'all are hope. Like, you gotta get him out of there, y'all.
He said that though. I don't know if that's true.
He's asleep at the wheel, y'all.
Either. Go ahead, Senator.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. If the FBI, under my 7-month leadership, were failing this administration in this country, why do we have 23,000 violent felons arrested this year alone?
What? Why don't you put out some numbers there, big boy?
A double increase from that time last year. Why is it that we have seized 6,000 weapons? Why have we found 1,500 child?
Whoa. Slow down, brother. Where you get the weapons from? 6,000? That's a whole lot. Where you get them from? Did you put out a report telling everybody what happened?
I didn't know about this.
Did you? I mean, you like to tweet. You didn't tweet out, no, hey, we found 45 rifles in this guy's garage and we captured them because he was selling them without background checks. Go FBI. But that's ATF.
I was going to say, isn't that the ATF's thing?
Right. That's what I'm saying. So let's like.
They have to turn that over to them. Right?
What exactly are you saying that you did for your job? Arresting people is police. You're supposed to be preventing incidents in the FBI. You're supposed to know that they're trying to plan to do it on X date because you used your technology and sources and all that stuff. And then you thwart what would be mass casualty events, domestic terrorist attacks, assassination attempts. That's what their job is.
RICO, right?
Well, RICO is for like courts and shit like that for sweeping up.
Yeah, but I mean, like that's how they go get them.
Right. Oh, okay. For like organized crime and stuff like that. Like, yeah. I'm like, but you over here talking about arrests and guns,
all that fun stuff.
You talking about arrests and guns? That's not even in your job description. He don't know what his job is.
Predators and arrest them. Why have we have 300 human traffickers in jail? We found 1,500 child predators and arrest them.
Why didn't he say that earlier?
No. Well, we're gonna get to the child predators part because this is the gaslighting that I will not accept. I think it's fucking racist and it's bigoted for all these right wingers to look over to the left like they're the ones protecting pedophiles and that any sort of LGBTQ group is part of that. Like their misogyny and their insecurity about life is not an excuse to throw those accusations at anybody, especially when motherfucker just said, yo, can we get that Epstein list? He said, I gave it to you. And it's all shit that we've seen already. So who's protecting what, Mr. Mudslinger? You know what I mean? Like we've been on the right side of history every time on the issue. Unlike some people who just,
we have seized 6,000 weapons. Why have we found 1,500 child predators and arrest them? Why have we have 300?
You could double, triple, quadruple that number if you put out that motherfucking Epstein list and start actually fucking prosecuting the people that trafficked to that island.
That seems kind of low.
It's 1,000 motherfucking victims. You think they all had one person that abused them or multiple people abused them? It was a whole island with air traffic. And you over here talking about 1,500, we could be talking about thousands and thousands of these little cretins running around normal society, acting like they one of us. If you were over here doing that kind of shit to little girls, you ain't one of us. Where are you? Come out and show yourself and turn yourself in. Like you wanted Buddy to turn himself in. All you little nasty motherfuckers on that list, turn yourself in. Tim Ballum, 2.
How many arrests have been made because of these files?
Not one. One.
Who is the person?
Ghislaine. She's the only person to ever be arrested for any of this.
Isn't she going to get an exemption to talk?
That'll talk in the next one. Tim Ballum, 2 British pounds. How many of those charges were downgraded? Exactly. Or, I mean, maybe they can just change the law altogether.
Human traffickers in jail. Why have we found and identified 4,700 children? Why have we seen 1,600 kilograms of fentanyl in enough to kill a third of the American public, a 25% increase alone from last year, 88,000 kilograms of cocaine seized.
I'm not advocating the use of drugs, but we could totally do that amount of drugs. Don't underestimate us.
1,700 kilograms of meth seized, and that's just on our criminal operations in summer heat. How is it possible that we're taking 8 kilograms off the streets of the cities in New Jersey and preventing the deaths of 607,000 people this year alone, a failure of the FBI and my leadership? How is it that we have counterintelligence arrests already this year exceeding the numbers from the entire...
And Grassley is just letting him do this. He wouldn't answer Cory Booker's question. He ran out of time. He said, okay, if you want to answer the question. And then he's letting him do this. This is not answering the fucking question. Chuck Grassley, you're going to get voted out anyway, but give up the fucking gavel, dude. I mean, I'm glad that he is so inept at his job that he's allowing this, because it's allowed Cash to expose his resume of claimed successes so he can put this out to his boss in hopes of saving his job. Guess what?
That's why he's doing this, right?
Yep. Guess what,
He's
brown
trying to
guy?
get the president to fire him.
Guess what, brown guy? You seen Vivek lately? How about Nikki Haley? Good luck, brown guy.
Oh, where did they go?
They are gonna I told you they didn't like you.
Of last year, 33% increase in PRC, 83% in Russia, 60% in the CI space as it relates to Iran, and we haven't even talked about CT, the southern border, the northern border.
Before Senator Cruz, I kind of feel like a broken record today. All this interest in FBI termination, yet my colleagues showed no intent or interest.
Boy, he just reading.
In when my whistleblower suffered retaliation over the past years, particularly the past 4 years. Indeed, one whistleblower has alleged that Brian Driscoll's insubordination, whether
why is he just reading a statement for no? Okay,
an agent is on a hot button case or not, they ought to be held accountable for misconduct and weaponization. Senator Cruz.
Gross. No, we're not going to watch Senator Cruz. Where's the next one? I'm supersized. There we go.
The homie FBI failed to review the evidence at the time.
Y'all thought the last one was good.
After nearly a decade in the shadows.
Oh my God, what is
this
that?
information has now come to light thanks to Dr.
Oh, you know what? Real quick, palate cleanser.
This is Windsor Castle, home of the British royal family, where Donald Trump is staying during his state visit. And this is a film about Trump's relationship with the world's most famous pedophile.
They got the projectors pointed on the castle. Yo, they got it on the castle.
Yo,
they put it on the castle.
I watched the president go into Windsor Castle this morning.
Well, that's what's on the wall. Don't look out your window.
How did they get to do this?
Tim Ballum, 5 British pounds. How come a grand jury could charge a ham sandwich, but Patel can't get a sub thrower charged? So they file a misdemeanor, seems illegally. sometimes illegally. Yeah, they gave him like an assault charge, like a little like probation thing. That guy was a federal worker too. I think he was a clerk in the DOJ.
So he just grabbed something from catering and threw it at somebody?
No, man, he saw their asses when he was leaving the subway, and he had to let Buddy know it wasn't. Hey, it was on site. You getting this pepperoni?
You got to be a mad person to hit somebody with your lunch.
Yeah, I heard about this morning.
Yeah, I haven't reviewed it.
Yeah, I was going to let them do a little bit more digging before I reported on it, but I did hear about it this morning. Doesn't shock me.
This is nuts. I didn't see this.
Yo, UK is showing out.
Jeffrey Epstein. Their friendship goes back to at least 1992.
I didn't know it was a movie.
When the two of them are filmed laughing together. Trump can be seen making friendly conversation with Epstein in between clips of Trump smiling and dancing with a group of young women at his Mar-a-Lago resort in Florida. The following year, they attend a cafe opening together. And a month after that,
the cop was like,
Trump
what the
invites
fuck?
Epstein to his wedding. In 1995, a young woman called Maria Farmer is working for Epstein in Manhattan. Late one night, she says, Epstein unexpectedly calls her to his offices, and she arrives in running shorts. Donald Trump then turns up wearing a business suit and starts to hover over her. Ms. Farmer feels scared as Trump stares at her bare legs. Then Epstein enters the room, and she recalls him saying to Trump, no, she's not here for you. The two men
excuse me,
then leave the room, and Ms. Farmer says she heard Trump commenting that he thought Ms. Farmer was 16 years old. She says she later reported the incident to the authorities. Trump denies he was ever in Epstein's office. 1993 to 1997, Trump takes at least 8 flights on Epstein's private jet, according to flight logs released by the U.S. Department of Justice.
He don't even know him. He's
The
never been on
DOJ released. The DOJ released these files.
Yeah. He don't even know him. Alistair, 5 British pounds. Mikey Tez. A big process in Edinburgh today against Trump visit. Mikey, 2 people have been arrested for this video you're showing. Dang. Well, hey, it's worth it. Hey, y'all find them and put some money on their books. Get them out of there. Get them a lawyer.
If y'all find them again, they got taken by the king.
That's so funny that it's a fucking projector. This is a powerful projector. I can see it very clearly on this castle.
They didn't get that off
Temu. The Lolita Express, a reference to the character in the Nabokov novel by the same name, a 12-year-old child who is sexually abused by an older man. 1997, Trump and Epstein are seen together at 2 Victoria's Secret parties and are photographed together at Mar-a-Lago. The same year, Trump gifts a book to Epstein with the dedication to Jeff. You are the
that was a perfect screenshot.
year, Trump gifts a book to Epstein with the dedication.
Huh? I didn't know that.
I'm getting information that I didn't have. So if people didn't know, it's because I just didn't know.
Donald. 2000. A 16-year-old girl, Virginia Giuffre, is working in the spa at Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort. There, she is recruited by Epstein's accomplice, Ghislaine Maxwell, to work as a personal masseuse for Epstein. The teenager will soon become, in her words, a teen sex slave and will endure years of sexual abuse.
I was recruited at a very young age from Mar-a-Lago and entrapped in a world that I didn't understand.
25 years later, Trump will acknowledge he was aware that young women were being recruited from Mar-a-Lago by Epstein.
Brother, how are y'all still over here acting like we crazy?
Young women. Well, I don't want to say, but everyone knows the people that were taken. And
I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what did you say? What did you just say right there? What did you just say?
Everyone knows the people that were taken. And it was the concept of taking people that work for me is bad. But that story's been pretty well out there. And the answer is yes, they were.
Trump is then asked if one of them was Virginia Giuffre.
I think she worked at the spa.
He don't remember what day it is. He don't remember his kids' names. He remembers her name.
The words that I shouldn't have said. Sorry. Sorry.
I think so. I think that was one of the people. Yeah. He stole her.
2 years later, after Giuffre was recruited from his club by Epstein and Maxwell, Trump tells New York Magazine he thinks that Epstein is a, quote, terrific guy, and that they have known each other.
They'll say that this is malicious communication because it's not, they don't have the opposing side. It's not fair and balanced.
For 15 years. He's a lot of fun to be with, Trump says. It is even said that he likes beautiful women as much as I do, and many of them are on the younger side. 2000.
Like, what kind of fucking predator says that kind of shit? Well, I would never be like, oh yeah, that's my buddy. He likes girls with big butts or something like that. Like, I would never be like, without being prompted, and he likes them on the younger side. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, eyebrow flick. Like, what the fuck?
This sounds like it's a lot more than an attempt at being coy.
In a book made for Epstein's 50th birthday. The drawing depicts a woman's breasts.
A girl's
accompanied
breast.
by text written by Trump to Epstein that includes the line, quote, "We have certain things in common, Jeffrey," end quote. Trump signs off by saying, quote, "Happy birthday, and may every day be another wonderful secret." A Donald signature is written in the place of pubic hair.
Bro just went live like, yes.
22 years later, Trump will begin legal action against the Wall Street Journal over their reporting of
10 billion, goddamn.
the drawing, claiming it doesn't exist. Epstein's estate then releases the drawing to Congress. Another entry in the birthday book contains a photo of Epstein holding a novelty check bearing Donald Trump's signature, along with a note suggesting Epstein, quote unquote, sold Trump a woman for $22,500.
That's your data,
It's unclear if
dumbass.
the photo and accompanying note is a joke or not. 2004, the two men fall out.
He said the woman was fully depreciated.
And their close relationship ends. The reason for their estrangement? They both tried to buy the same Palm Beach mansion. 2005, police in Palm Beach begin investigating Epstein after a 14-year-old child reports he molested her at his mansion. 2008,
Oh, maybe.
Epstein pleads guilty to state charges in Florida, including procuring a child for prostitution.
Oh my God!
He got arrested for it.
K! $50 super chat. Thank you so much. Book recommendation: The Broken Heart of America, St. Louis and the Violent History of the United States by Walter Johnson. Let me find that right now. Kay, thank you so very, very much. Super appreciate it. How many K's are in broken? Broken Heart
Just one.
of America. Ooh. I will purchase that and give you guys a full book report. Kay, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. More air horns.
And solicitation of prostitution. The sweetheart plea deal, agreed by U.S. Attorney Alex Acosta, includes a non-prosecution agreement giving Epstein immunity from possible federal charges. He is sentenced to just 18 months in jail. Under the plea deal, Epstein is allowed to be out of jail from 8.
Hold on, pause. Look at the fucking cover of this book. Ah, man, that's so sick.
I like it. It's a swing.
Shit. 400 feet up in the air.
8
That
a.m.
might be fun.
p.m. 6 days a week.
first time.
And has his own driver to take him to and from his office. 2010. In a legal deposition, Epstein is asked about his relationship with Donald Trump.
Have you ever had a personal relationship with Donald Trump?
What do you mean by personal relationships?
Have you socialized with him?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever socialized with Donald Trump in the presence of females under the age of 18?
Though I'd like to answer that question, at least today, I'm going to have to assert my fifth.
I mean, I don't know what.
6th and 14th Amendment right, sir.
By the way,
All three of them.
Around about the time that Prince Andrew was photographed walking with Epstein in Central Park, 2016. According to award-winning CBS News producer Ira Rosen, Maxwell confirms to him that Epstein secretly taped his famous friends, including Trump and Bill Clinton.
I heard this is where the PP tape came from.
February 2017.
And the Russians stole it.
Donald Trump, now president of the United States, nominates Alex Acosta, the man behind Epstein's sweetheart plea deal, to be his Secretary of Labor. August 2017.
Okay, I don't know if you've been to the museum that's underneath the arch. I mean, if you're kind of in the area that I think you're in, it's actually not a bad like weekend trip. Like you can get a pretty decent hotel right there in the Del Mar Loop. Go hit up that museum. It is I don't think the Trump administration has gotten to it yet, but it is a very straightforward. I think I had some pictures on my phone, but I was like reading everything because what the
might have to go back twice.
What the description of the book is sounding like is it is the cataloging of how St. Louis was that crossroads with that westward expansion, how some of the worst shit imaginable happened down there, and how the city is so diverse and weird and different and unique because of its very unique place in history at being that last spot before people went out west. Super cool. I'm excited to read this book. I might read it today. Shit.
Epstein conducts a series of taped interviews with the journalist Michael Wolff, research for a potential book Wolff hopes to write. In the interviews, Epstein claims Trump first slept with Melania on the Lolita Express and also says he was Trump's closest friend for a decade.
So how do you know this? That was right.
July 2019. Epstein is arrested in New York on federal sex trafficking charges. The truth about his decades-long history of child abuse is finally being widely reported. A month later, he is found dead in his jail cell. The authorities declare his death a suicide. 2020. Maxwell is charged with federal crimes for helping recruit underage girls for Epstein and participating in the abuse herself. Trump is asked about the charges and replies,
I just wish her well, frankly. I've met her numerous times over the years, especially since I lived in Palm Beach, and I guess they lived in Palm Beach. But I wish...
You guess they lived in Palm Beach? See, when y'all lie about little shit, when you lie about little shit, it makes us doubt the big shit. Motherfucker, you know you was over at his crib all the time. I was down the street from each other. Just like Howard Lutnick has been surprisingly quiet as of late. His house touched Epstein's house. Literal next door neighbors. Oh, you said Epstein?
Never heard of him.
Epstein. Your next door. Next door? Did I have two doors?
He owned the bakery, right?
I think I just lived in a submarine at the bottom of the ocean. I don't think I had any neighbors.
Well.
2024. Asked about whether he would release the so-called Epstein files, information about Epstein's crimes, and potentially his famous accomplices.
And who in the UK arrested these people for doing this? Leave them alone. Y'all got other shit. Y'all got other shit to do.
Trump seems unsure.
Would you declassify the 9/11 files?
Yeah.
Would you declassify JFK files?
Yeah.
Would you,
I did a lot of it.
Would you declassify the Epstein files?
Yeah, I would. All right. I guess I would. I think that less so because, you don't know. You don't want to affect people's lives if it's phony stuff. And there's just a lot of phony stuff with that whole world.
2025. Trump is now president again, and his administration blocks release.
And I blame y'all. God damn it.
Of the Epstein files. It is soon revealed that his attorney general, Pam Bondi, told Trump in May that his name is in the files before authorizing the release of a handful of transcripts only. Trump's one-time personal lawyer, now Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche, then meets Ghislaine Maxwell in prison for 9 hours. Amid speculation of a quid pro quo to protect Trump, days later, Maxwell is moved to a low-security prison famous for its comfortable conditions and known as Club Fed. This is what we know. The President of the United States was a longtime close friend of America's most notorious child sex trafficker. He's alleged
That's facts.
To be mentioned numerous times in the files arising from the investigation into that child sex trafficker.
That's facts.
And now he is back in office. The U.S. federal government appears to be doing all it can to prevent the American public from learning fully about the president's relationship with the country's most notorious child sex trafficker.
Say, oh, you
now
think you bought that? You
Donald
think it's
Trump
a game?
Is sleeping here in Windsor Castle.
Led by donkeys.
You don't want zero problems, big fella.
Go ahead. Go ahead with your best. It sucks y'all got arrested. Y'all put some money on their books. Get them out of there.
So they wouldn't have arrested him They wouldn't have arrested these guys because of they put out this video that is just them talking. So there wasn't a lot of slander.
All that stuff is publicly accessible information. All that's on the internet. Like nothing is just like, and we have these salacious something that like there was no nudity, there was no anything. Like I get it. Like, oh, you can't just, you're annoying. Like that's a public nuisance ticket. Hey, turn that off. All right, turn it off. Turn it off, or I'm gonna have to give you a ticket for not turning it off, and then I'm gonna have to take you in for not turning it off.
Yeah, because it's England, and they might call it defacing the castle or something like that. Maybe
it's not a freaking laser from Halo that's gonna glass the planet. Like it's just a freaking light beam. Any other U.S. president would have been brought down by this sort of scandal. Fucking Bill Clinton much? You know, like that was a huge scandal. But that was back in the 90s. We still had very high morals, and people were held to certain standards, and you weren't allowed to behave in certain ways. This motherfucker right here. But Cash Pineapple is back for Slice 2. Oh, let me get the fire started.
Director Patel, Senator Schiff.
Who's he going against this time?
Mr. Patel,
Test
during
your
your confirmation hearing, you made several important commitments. For instance, you told Senator Coons there will be no
enhance.
No politicization at the FBI. There'll be no retributive actions taken by any FBI should I be confirmed as FBI director. So let me ask you very specifically, did you ever take any action to terminate or discipline an FBI agent or employee in whole or in part as retribution for being part of an investigation of Donald Trump or January 6th?
No.
Lie. You also committed, you assured Senator Blumenthal, all FBI employees would be protected.
You don't want zero problems, big fella.
Bro, no. They didn't really just do that.
Why would he say no? You know they got the board.
Protected against political retribution. So you're testifying today that you played no role in the firing of even a single FBI agent for political retribution.
None for political retribution.
And if any FBI agent said you did, they would be lying. Is that your testimony?
I'm only speaking to my actions. Everybody is allowed to make their allegations.
Oh, no, these are allegations against you.
And
so, Mr. Patel, if FBI, senior FBI agents or employees said that you were firing them for political retribution reasons because of the cases they were assigned, you're saying they would be lying. Is that
anyone that was terminated at the FBI was done so for failing to meet the standards, uphold their constitutional oath, and effectuate the mission.
Well, by meet the standards, are you talking about meet the standards of protecting the president under any circumstance?
No.
You also guaranteed Senator Blumenthal that every FBI employee will be held to the same, absolute same standard. No one will be terminated for case assignments. Are you testifying today that you never terminated anyone at the FBI in whole or in part because of a prior case assignment?
No one at the FBI is terminated for case assignments alone.
Well, I'm asking you about you, Mr. Patel.
Alone now.
Did you in whole or in part terminate anyone at the FBI because they worked on the Trump investigation or because they worked on January 6th?
No one at the FBI has been terminated for case assignments alone.
Okay, you're saying alone. Does that mean they were terminated in part because they were assigned?
Which is what he asked you 3 fucking times already. That would be in part, stupid. That would be in part. Fuck.
To a January 6th case or assigned to the Mar-a-Lago case? You're being very precise here, Mr. Patel. You're saying alone. That means they were fired in part because they were assigned those cases. Is that your testimony?
Absolutely not. But if you want to keep putting more,
but that's what you just fucking said.
Well, then let me ask you, let's strip away the word alone. Did you terminate or participate in any discipline of any FBI employee in whole or in part because of their work on an investigation of Donald Trump or January 6th? Yes or no?
Any terminations at the FBI by employees.
No, I'm
since
asking you a very specific
And I'm
question.
going to answer the question, but you don't like the answer because it's the
No,
truth
I
and it guts
want
your
an answer to my
narrative.
question. I don't want an answer to someone else's question. So let me
Right.
just be precise
I want
and
my
I ask for a
question
yes or no answer. Did you ever terminate or discipline an FBI employee in whole or in part because they had been assigned or worked on an investigation of
goodness.
Donald Trump or January 6th? Yes or
FBI
no?
employees are only terminated
Yes
if
or
they
no,
fail
Mr.
to
Patel?
uphold their oaths of
Yes or
office
no?
and duty.
You're not
at the
answering my
FBI
question.
I
You're
don't
not
have to
answering my
answer your question yes or no because you're setting up a trap so you can have a
No,
media
I'm not setting
narrative.
up a trap.
And I'm not giving it to you.
Unless it's true that you fired people.
People
in
have
whole
been
or in part
terminated at
because
the
they-
FBI who failed to uphold
You're
the
assigned
standards
to.
that the FBI requires them
Did you
to
tell?
uphold.
Did you tell anyone at the FBI that all FBI employees who they identified who had worked on cases against President Trump would be removed from their jobs? Did you tell that to someone at the FBI?
Say that I would remove people for case assignments?
That you would, that people that were identified as having worked on cases against President Trump would be removed from their jobs. Did you tell that to someone at the FBI?
People are not removed
But
for
just
case
answer my question.
assignments.
Just answer my question. Did you tell that to
People
someone?
are not removed for case
No,
assignments.
you're not
and
answering
I
my
would-
question.
And I
Right.
would never
Mr.
tell
Patel,
anyone.
Did you tell someone at the FBI that FBI employees identified as having worked on cases against President Trump would be removed from their jobs? Yes or no? Did you tell someone that?
I would never tell anyone at the FBI that they're being
Not
removed
would
for
you,
basically their
did
case
you?
assignments.
Okay, so anyone who said that would be lying. Is that your testimony?
Anyone can say whatever they want.
No, I know, but you're saying they were a liar.
I'm telling you what I said.
Because this is in the complaint against you, Mr. Patel.
Alistair's got it right. Buffering.
So you're saying Mr. Driscoll and others are liars?
I'm not going to address the complaint and the ongoing
Okay, well then let me ask
litigation.
you, have you ever told anyone at the FBI that the FBI tried to put the president in jail and he hasn't forgotten it, and that your job depended on the removal of agents who worked on cases against the president?
No.
Did you ever tell anyone that?
No.
Okay.
Here we go.
Did you ever tell anyone that you knew these summary firings you were undertaking were illegal, likely illegal, and that you would be sued and later deposed? Did you ever tell anyone that?
No firings at the FBI or terminations were done for anything other than justified
Did you ever
cause.
tell anyone that, Mr.
No,
Patel? Why don't you
no
answer my question?
terminations at the FBI
Ooh.
were done in my tenure for anything other than failing
Did you
to
ever tell
uphold
anyone
their
that,
oath of
Mr. Patel? You willing to
office
answer
or
the
their-
question?
The FBI.
I guess
I
you're
have
not willing to
answered
answer the
it.
question. So let me move on. Let me move on to the Epstein files. You said you're the most transparent FBI director in history, so I'm going to put you to the test.
Stop the cat.
In 2024, you were asked by Glenn Beck about Epstein's black book.
Uh-oh.
And you said,
uh-oh.
He asked, who has Jeffrey Epstein's black book? And you said, black book FBI.
Okay.
And he said, but who? That is, I mean, there's, and you said, oh, that's under the direct control of the director of the FBI. That's what you said. Was that true, Mr. Patel?
I'll rely on you quoting it accurately. I did that a couple
Was
of
it
years
true
ago.
what you represented to Mr. Beck and the president's supporters out there, or were you lying?
No,
Was it true that the black book, Epstein's black book, was in the possession of the FBI director?
The black book was in the possession of the FBI.
Okay, so now that you're the
You just said it didn't exist. God damn it, dude. You got to keep your lies together. You just said it doesn't exist.
FBI director, you have possession of the black book, right?
That index has been released.
So you have Jeffrey Epstein's black book?
What is known as Jeffrey Epstein's black book has been released by us.
And you released it. And let me follow up on Senator Kennedy's.
Where is it?
Yeah,
No one's gotten it.
Yeah, I didn't think that was a thing.
Yeah, or oh, you mean that big that 14 pages of just black lines? There's not even dates on it. Yeah, I released it. I just didn't put any of the information out that was on
Everything
it.
was redacted.
The whole thing is redacted. But when they wanted to release the MLK files and the JFK files, they didn't mind doing that, even though they doxed a bunch of people because the documents had motherfuckers' social security numbers on there. And they said, that's okay, we'll get them another social security number. You know what a pain in the ass that is? You know how many things are tied to your social security number? Lord have mercy.
Question, because He asked you.
His hand looks like a giant hand over his head. It's
like he's palming his head.
Yeah, it's fucking giant man meat claws.
And I'll be very precise here. You've seen most of the files. Who, if anyone, did Epstein traffic these young women to besides himself? And you said himself. There's no credible information, none. If there were, I would bring the case yesterday that he trafficked to other individuals.
What? Cash, you did not say that.
He getting fired, bro.
He was the one who was like, yo, we got to get out. So he didn't even do. You said it was Democrats. The whole thing was about the Democrats are on the list, and the Democrats go to the island and do all that nasty shit with him. That's what you said.
He's getting fired.
And now you saying he only did it himself? Yo, what's all these victims coming? All them victims was for him? But they all saying that there was tons of people at the island when this would happen? They're all made, so they made up the parties? It was just literally one person surrounded by 200 people, all servicing him, and there was no one else there?
Doesn't that contradict whatever?
Jiz Lane. She's a fucking sex trafficking monster. Her name is Jiz Lane.
That contradicts her, though, doesn't it?
Yes.
So, I mean, so as an instrument of the FBI, I mean, of the government, if the director of the FBI swears up and down that everything he's saying in Congress is factual and truthful, doesn't that kind of absolve her for crimes?
Well, I would say that it means that she's lying. If Kash Patel is telling the truth and everything was just for him, then she must be lying.
Why is she arrested then?
And Kennedy, the information we have again is limited. And Senator Kennedy said the answer is no one. And you said for the information we have. So is it your testimony today that in all the Epstein files, that Jeffrey Epstein trafficked no one to anyone but himself? Is that?
I have a button for this.
You triggered my trap card.
Your testimony, Mr.
I never said Jeffrey Epstein didn't traffic anyone else.
Did he traffic?
You just said he did not. And then you said, I never said that.
He said only himself.
Traffic any young woman to someone other than himself. That was Mr. Kennedy's question, Senator Kennedy's question.
The information that 3 administrations have had access to have made determinations that there are no investigative leads that were credible to prosecute.
And bro, stop bringing up other administrations, all that shit. It is your job now. Like we're on your side. We're agreeing with you. What did you find is what we're asking. You're like, there isn't anything to find, and my investigation is done. You wanted us to get invested in this.
He's the one that got everybody invested in it.
Oh, fine. I fine. I'm on your team for once. Let's see. Let's crack the book open. Let's see what happened. Now you won't say nothing.
He celebrated when they got all this evidence.
He's
live on his podcast.
He's digging such a big hole. He's going to be warming his toes in the Earth's core. I mean, can he slide through the other side? I don't even know. Like, dude, drop the shovel and be honest. Team Pineapple. Oh, I shudder to think.
Investigate any others. I'm specifically stating.
We were your testimony today.
Well, you just read it, and I said it 10 minutes ago, so let the record reflect my testimony.
I just want to make sure there's no misunderstanding, because there are victims like Virginia Guifer who have testified otherwise, who have said otherwise, and you're telling the American people today that the Epstein list is a single name and it's Jeffrey Epstein. That's what we're to believe?
I don't know why y'all called it a list. It's just one name. Can you have a list with just one name? Is that a list?
That's not what I'm saying. That's what you're saying. And you can say whatever you want.
Let me ask you this.
Hell no, not the reverse Uno card.
When Todd Blanche went to interview Ghislaine Maxwell, she said, But did I think these guys were coming for that? I really don't. If you met Epstein, there's no way that this cast of characters, of which it's extraordinary, and some are in your cabinet, who you value as your co-workers, and would be with him if he was a creep or because they wanted sexual favors. A man wants sexual favors, he will find out. They didn't have to come to Epstein for that. And the next question, Todd Blanche, the president's former criminal defense lawyer, asked, is not who in the cabinet, who are you referring to? His question is, so when's the last time you think you were with Mr. Epstein when he got a massage? So let me ask you, who are those cabinet members that Ghislaine Maxwell was referring to that were part of this cast of characters associated with Mr. Epstein? Who are they?
The Deputy Attorney General took the aggressive step that no one else did and interviewed Miss Maxwell for
No, I'm
2
asking you,
days,
who are
and
the
we
ca-
released
who are
the
the cabinet
entirety
members?
of that
Who are the cabinet
transcript.
members?
I do not have that transcript in front of me. You're picking it piecemeal. The American
And
public can read
let me
the
ask
entirety
you
of that.
one last question.
He said, who are the people that she's referring to? And he said, read the report. It's fully open to the public. Just read the report.
Do you have it?
That he read it word for word. But what he's saying is the dude totally changes the subject after she says there's people in the cabinet right now that went to the island like that.
In the cabinet?
The guy didn't ask a follow-up question. He went to the next question. So he was like, so Cash, who are those other people? Since the guy who y'all sent down there didn't know how to do a follow-up question. Can you tell me who those people she's talking about? That's what he's asking.
And we released the entirety of that
Who are the cabinet
transcript.
members?
I do not have that transcript in front of me. You're picking it
It's RFK Jr.
piecemeal. The American
And-
public can read
and
the
let me ask
entirety
you
of that.
One last question, because you clearly won't tell us the cabinet members associated with Mr. Epstein. Let me ask you one last question. And that is, right after she gives this testimony in front of an FBI agent, among others, she's transferred to a minimum security prison not suitable for a sex offender like herself. Who made that decision and why?
The Bureau of Prisons.
The Bureau of Decisions made it in
Prisons.
The Bureau of
Damn, son.
Prisons decided on their own, without any consultation with Blanche or anyone else, that they were going to suddenly, after this interview, completely unrelated to this interview,
Coincidence?
completely unrelated to anything she said, move her to a prison not suitable for a sex offender. You want the American people to believe that? Do you think they're stupid?
No, I think the American people believe the truth, that I'm not in the weeds on the everyday movements of
you're not in
inmates.
the weeds.
What I am doing is
most-
protecting this country, providing historic reform, and combating the weaponization of intelligence by the likes of you. And we have countlessly proven you to be a liar in Russiagate, in January 6th. You are the biggest fraud to ever sit in the United States Senate. You are a disgrace to this institution and an utter coward.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not
I'm
surprised
not
that you continue
surprised
to lie
that
from your perch and put on a show
debut
so you can go
of
raise
you
money for your
and for good
charade.
reason.
You are a political buffoon at best.
Well, you can take an internet troll.
Take it to the bank that the FBI is protecting this country and the state and citizens of California. We are bringing historic reform.
Point of order.
But all you care about is a child sex predator that was prosecuted by a prior administration, and the Obama Justice Department and the Biden Justice Department did squat. And what did President Trump do? Bring new charges courageously. And what have we done?
Chairman,
You said
take
I'm the
control
most
of this
transparent
situation.
FBI director in history.
Take control of this
33,000 pages of information to you. I challenge you to say anything credibly to the truth. Go ahead and run to the cameras where you want to go now.
Both of you be quiet.
Is that Chuck banging or is that you?
That's Chuck.
Okay, so here's the thing, right?
Oh my God. Go ahead.
One of them-
My manager
one
is
of
screaming
them-
at me.
One of them is an elected official.
Yes.
One of them is an elected official in this argument.
And the other one's
And
appointed.
the other one is appointed. And not only that, he's calling back to other administrations. For what reason? I'm going to go and say, guys, it doesn't really matter what side you vote for when you have this as a problem in our government. This is a problem in our government because people are walking back what they previously said. Right live in front of us. That's a problem. It's a problem when you vow to the truth, you vow to release information to the public of the people, and then you redact it all. It's a problem when you're hiding something, and it could be a political, crap storm that they are hiding. But the question is not necessarily that. It's what are you hiding it for? What's the real reason you're hiding it? Because obviously there's something is being hidden. And all I keep saying about this guy is he keeps making mistake after mistake after mistake. He doesn't have friends anywhere. Was it 19%? 19% of the country thinks he's doing a good job. 19%. 19%. That is an abysmal stat. Abysmal. 81% of the country thinks that you're doing a horrible job. 81% of the country. 81%. I would hazard a guess to say that's nonpartisan. Not only is it nonpartisan, it's a general American collective thought is that he's not holding anyone accountable. He's doing a bad job. He's firing seasoned veterans. I don't see the correlation as to how this person is allowed to keep their job. We're not talking about people who make your order wrong when you order from the drive-through line. We're not talking about people who, put your tire on backwards and forget to fill one up. We're not talking about the guy at the lube station that forgets to put your oil cap on so you leak oil and then you have to go back and get it done again. We're talking about someone who is just horribly bad at a very important job that's supposed to consume your life. After you give the oath, or after you take the oath to your office, that is your life now. Your whole job is to defend the Constitution in America against threats, foreign and domestic. But the FBI is a domestic agency, so you have to worry about what's going on domestic first and keeping the country safe. That's not happening if all you're doing is lying and hiding files. If you're not protecting the American people as the director of the FBI, who are you protecting? There was a guy in rather recent history, as far as the world has gone, that had his own police force inside of a government. That guy, well, we don't have to go there because y'all know where I'm going with this.
I had to go get some aloe vera. Just being that close to the incineration was kind of abrasive to my skin.
Oh, these are blue blockers. So I got these because I was starting to get squinty.
I should have had a welder's mask.
Yeah,
Just
so
flick it down.
The countless hours that I was spending making various forms of content. Many different. It started to take a toll, and my prescription eyeglasses that I never wear because I don't need them. My prescription eyeglasses weren't doing the trick, so I got these, and I'm not Mr. Squinty anymore. But every once in a while, I'll go for a little bit without putting them on. And yeah, I needed these because we just witnessed, Burning Man.
Yeah, he's only there to protect Trump. And as I keep saying, the wealthy elite believe the law doesn't apply to them. You got the greediest country in history on the planet. Like we say, we hate cash. The most capitalist-driven society to ever exist is like cash. No thanks.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. I can totally understand having values on whatever side of the fence you sit on, but 81% of the country thinks he's doing a bad job. 81%.
Daily Blase. says, that looked to me like the sort of meltdown someone. Oh, let's see if I can do Darren's accent. That looked to me like some sort of meltdown someone would do after suffering constant pressure and being made to look like a complete fool. Wow, he's truly lost it. Hey, my northern accent's not bad. I think that was pretty close. I think I could sub in for Darren in a pinch. You know, I just have to change a couple mic settings. You know, I think it's the same. It's about the same. But yeah, you've 100% nailed it. He is so exposed. Like that's the worst thing. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck?
He would have been better off coming into Congress with a pair of boxing gloves and just throwing them at the first person that said anything. And I'm not saying that he could win. I'm just saying, like, if y'all want to really have a conversation, put the gloves on first. Because this is stonewalling, lying, backtracking, double talking, doing everything you can to squirm your way out of a hole that you've dug. And it doesn't seem like anyone has his back. I don't think anyone has his back on this. Not a single person in government.
Dan Bongino was like, hey, yo, I'm coming up here with Cash. Cool. Hey, Cash, we exposing this shit? And he's like, nah, dog, what shit? He's like, I'm about to leave. Like that. Him and what's her name? Susie? I think her Susie. She's like the chief of some administrative thing. She runs all of them. She's their little independent manager, and she's like the little I expose myself for y'all's entertainment. Y'all are roasting me right now. I thought it was not so bad. He is desperately trying to keep his job, but he doesn't have any allies. And you are the brown one in the white supremacy movement. You're not going to survive, dog. They're going to exile you. I told you. Anything that, like, Hegseth literally leaked the fucking strike and Trump overlooked it. Pam Bondi out here saying dumb shit every day. He overlooks it. RFK Jr. has no idea what he's talking about. Overlooks it. He is not going to give you that same privilege, Cash. He's going to throw your ass to the wolves, and in 2 years, you're going to be writing a book about how MAGA turned their back on you. Calling it now. He will make a book about how he was trying to do the right thing, and the Trump administration tried to stop him. That's what he's going to say. When we can all see with our fucking eyes, he is doing everything he can to cape for Trump. Alistair Curl. Oh, let me get a boom. 2 British pounds. Where's that guy that caned the other guy wear? Huh? Where's that guy that caned the other guy?
Canned or caned?
In the other? Type it in again for me.
Do you mean fire?
Cortez and Mikey. If I closed my eyes, you sounded like a true Yorkshire lad. Well done. I think I'm getting there, y'all. Y'all keep shitting on me. I think I'm getting there.
In the weeds on the everyday movements of
you're not in
inmates.
the weeds.
What I am doing is protecting this country, providing historic reform.
Look at it, like he's just yelling. Just yelling.
How many people did he yell at?
The whole day, dude. Except for all the Republicans, you know, every other person, the Republicans go up there like, so why are you so good at your job? Your job is going so good. Good is so good. Man, Trump's good. We're doing a good job. Okay, that's my time. Like,
I bet he needed a lozenge after this.
An enema.
And combating the weaponization of intelligence by the likes of you, and we have countlessly proven you to be a liar in Russiagate, in January 6th. You are the biggest fraud to ever sit in the United States Senate. You are a disgrace to this institution and an utter coward.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised that you continue to lie from your perch and put on a show.
Not the perch.
Money for your charade. You are a political buffoon at best.
Well, you can.
Like, on what universe does he think that is the way that the FBI director should act? Do you think you are winning right now by looking so fucking unhinged? Is this how you act in the office?
I think that someone would benefit from a little bit of composure.
A wee bit, laddie. Like, bro, you got to get your emotions under control. Okay.
Composure.
You know, they say that about women all the time, and women can't lead these different organizations because they're too emotional. Unjustified rage is an emotion. Like, bro is unstable.
When you become subject to your emotions, you become a slave to them.
You're our political buffoon, Tons. You're ours. It's different.
I can't believe that just happened.
1856, a House member beat up Senator Charles Sumner with a cane.
He caned him.
So what did that have to do with a caning? Oh, the caning from the chat. Oh, they went to blows. Oh.
Well, I mean, you know, historically, they would fight all the time after Congress. Like historically, there's lots of physical fights after Congress. Historically,
McKinnon, you're not our political buffoon, but you're probably so. No, I'm just kidding. All of you can be our political buffoons because that's the new badge of honor, is to be a political buffoon by saying, "Hey, how come you didn't do your job?" Shut up, political buffoon. Yikes.
So what we've gathered here so far is that he just doesn't do his job.
Correct. And then he doesn't like being told that he's not doing his job. Okay.
I mean, but if you're not doing your job, isn't it the responsibility of the constituents to tell you that you're not doing your job? And then when they tell you that you're not doing your job, instead of doing your job, you just continue to double down on how you're not doing your job? Those numbers per capita that he gave were abysmal, by the way. I'm not trying to harp just on the numbers, but the numbers that he gave per capita are abysmal.
We have 340 million people, so 1,600 people is not even a drop in the bucket.
1,500 people is invisible. That's less than the people that go to a high school basketball game.
It's almost like that's the amount of people that were pardoned on January 6th. Numbers are fun. Y'all Christians, y'all pray for Kash Patel. He's going through it right now. He is going through it. He had a bad day yesterday.
I'm gonna keep it honest. I don't pray for everybody.
Speaking of not praying for people, segue. Friend of the show, Jesse Dollymore. If Jesse, if this comes back to you when you get to like see like where it's like the copyright claim thing, just know my freaking mom sent me this morning. So thanks, Jesse. My mom's watching your freaking videos now.
And by proxy, do me a solid.
God. I'm like, oh, my mom sent me a text. Jesse. So good job, Jesse. You're reaching out to that 70-year-old black woman demographic down in Alabama.
One, it's very refreshing. It's a relief to be able to talk about a pastor and not break out the